The angle of attack is going to be also critical on this particular takeoff. Strobes are on, lights are on, engines are coming up, and here we go, Rob Reider, for the max performance takeoff.
Reaching 150 miles an hour. The pilot will pull back on the stick, not the yoke, and watch that quick takeoff at less than 2,000 feet. The C-17 Globemaster is from McCord Air Force Base. And at the controls, Major Derek Fiebig, call sign Jiffy, Major Doc Schumacher, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan J.D. Ferris, and Technical Sergeant Jorge Garcia Hernandez.
And again, the high bypass turbofan engine there that you see, that super quiet when it comes by.
Now, Matt, you were talking about how it's like a fighter or a freighter.
Yeah.
But, you know, big airplanes like that usually have a big yoke or a steering wheel kind of thing.
And a lot of that was to offset and give a mechanical advantage back in the day. This airplane, it's all fly-by-wire. It doesn't need any of that. We saw that abrupt turnout right there. Again, if you watch now, you'll see even the ailerons flip up on that airplane in the sun. The deck angle was right yesterday. We saw it. It's a big airplane, but it's highly, highly maneuverable due to all those flight control computers. And with a stick.
Yeah, it's quadruple redundancy, and if all four of the computers fail, they still have a mechanical backup. But the idea of a stick makes it much easier to fly, and the heads-up display projects right in front of the pilot, something that's been in fighter jets for decades, that important flight information like altitude, attitude, heading, airspeed, rate of climb, and other important things. But now they're going to slow it down.
They're going to bring it back. We'll see here the aircraft configured now for the dirty pass.
For the wing, increasing the drag but allowing for better controllability at low speeds.
That's right. And those leading edge slats started out in designs early on. You know, even the Tiger one had leading edge slats.
That goes back to the 30s, right?
Right, 30s and 20s. When we knew then by changing the shape of the wing, you could develop a whole lot more lift, and that's what we see right now here with the C-17. Configured in the slow speed, dirty pass. Look at that wide base landing gear there, Rob Reider.
Yep, and even with a wide base landing gear, they can turn that thing around on a 90-foot piece of runway if they needed to. You can see it looks like a Venetian blind, didn't it? When the flaps were going through. Now listen to this. To demonstrate some of its incredible capabilities. It is.
And my Wikipedia can't load that fast, but here it comes.
It's the same engine. It's the military version of the same engine that's on a 757 airline. Right? So, now let's watch as our air crew, Major Derek Fiebig and Major Doc Schumacher, as the pilots put this thing into a significant bank and show just how maneuverable this is. But also, ladies and gentlemen, notice those things sticking up on the edge of the wing.
Those 9-foot-tall winglets actually increase the efficiency of the wing. Not only in handling, but also in the fuel efficiency. We see them on modern airliners today, but they would go floor to ceiling in your living room. You pointed out, too, that this turn that they're in right now, this bank angle, what is it, 30-something degrees? Sure. They can do this fully loaded.
Yeah, and that's 170,000 pounds worth of cargo, people, material, supplies, whatever it happens to be, even an M1A1 Abrams main battle tank.
It's just remarkable. Look at the size of that thing, like a entire city block coming around at you. How tall is that tail when it's off the ground? If you were to climb up to the very top of that thing, Rob Reider?
55 feet to the bottom of the tires to the top of the tail. And ask me how high is that?
How high is that?
High enough you could go duck hunting with a rake. Okay?
That's high.
Okay. And the wingspan, 169 feet 10 inches, and it's 174 feet long. Now, we were talking about how easy it is to operate. 3 crew members can fully operate this thing with a very advanced cargo onloading, offloading system. One loadmaster can actually take care of that, and 2 pilots. They can go 2,400 miles unrefueled, Matt Jolley.
Well, we just heard the engines come up and the pushover right there. The landing gear are down. We are about to see a short field landing. So just imagine again, some far off corner of the world, and you need to get in quietly. There's no need to announce your arrival to the enemy. So what we're going to see is a very sleek and quiet approach, followed by a little bit of noise.
Because of its capabilities, can land at over 6,000 more airports than the large C-5 Galaxy. So this is just the best of the best. Over 275 have been built, about 225 for the United States military. From the left, from McCord, Joint Base McCord, Washington, C-17.
And here comes the touchdown.
Watch
there
the
it is.
panels.
Yeah.
And this is about as much noise as this airplane is ever going to make.
Now keep your attention just a minute. I think they could put one on there, but they don't have one. The Loadmaster is the reverse camera right there. Good stuff there from our C-17 demonstration team. Again from McCord Air Force Base. Great stuff there, Rob Reider.
Yes, indeed, Matt Jolley. Let's give them a big round of applause. The C-17 Globemaster III.
Want to take a few moments here just to thank the C-17 crew, and now to turn it over to Mr. Reider here as we start our opening ceremonies. Rob, what do we have today?
Well, ladies and gentlemen,